Hello and welcome to Kathleen is in the basement and has no idea what the freaking lights are. So, problem. I don't know where to go. Where the lights are and it's dark. Scary. Are there lights for any room? This is why I'm not in stage crew. Literally, are there lights for anything? Oh, I found them. Okay, hold on. Who is it? Show yourself. Where's the light?
Right there.
What the? Hey everybody, it's your dance captain here coming to you with the first video in the Wonka Works series. So you're probably like, Kat, what are you talking about? I'll tell you. So in my experience with teaching kids, I've learned that we as people feel more compelled to practice when we don't feel like we're practicing. Instead, we feel like we're doing something fun and we're playing a game. So I decided to make this video series for you guys that I'll continue throughout the show, and it'll be videos of me either giving you some hints on how to remember choreography, giving breakdown tutorials of steps that we're having trouble with, giving some tips and tricks as to singing and dancing at the same time, things like that. Little videos that will help make this process of dancing and performing in a musical so much more fun for everybody involved. So obviously as musical theater artists, dancing is only half of the battle. We have to sing at the same time, and not only do we have to sing with correct harmonies, correct pitches, correct words, correct everything. Every part of the process has to be spot on, from literally our heads to our toes. So this video is going to be me giving you some hacks as to how to manage singing and dancing well at the same time. So I'm going to be showing you little games you can play or little methods that you can use to help practice so you can conquer this skill. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so we're going to start with the basic brain teaser method that you probably learned when you were in elementary school. It's just the method of rubbing your stomach and patting your head simultaneously. This method is probably the easiest one that I'll teach you, and frankly, one of the simplest to practice, because all you have to do is do this method while singing a song. Okay, so this exercise is one that I think you actually might know. If you've seen Pitch Perfect, then you know what I'm about to do. I am about to show you the cup song. Believe it or not, this is actually a really, really helpful strategy for multitasking, because while you're singing the lyrics to the song, you're also moving the cup in rhythm and to its own specific pattern. So I hope you enjoy this exercise. Let's get into it. So when it comes to this practicing method, you could go about it in one of two ways. You can either practice it just by singing the generic cup song that they sing in the movie Pitch Perfect, or you can take your practicing to the next level and you could replace that song with a song we sing in the show. My recommendation is that if you're struggling right now, that you start just by singing the song that they sing in the movie, only because if you're trying to get the words right and get the movement right, you might sacrifice one because of the other, and the method kind of becomes counterproductive. So if you're really having trouble with memorizing words and doing movement at once, my suggestion for you is that you start with the cup song, and then when you really feel like you have it down, you could do it in your sleep, then maybe you can replace the cup song with maybe an Oompa Loompa. Okay, so when you practice with this exercise, you can practice either using the generic cup song that they sing in the movie, or if you want to take it to the next level, you can practice with one of the songs we sing in the show. So for right now, I'll show you what it looks like when I practice this when I sing the generic song that they sing in the movie, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I replace that song with Oompa Loompa 3. So here's the cup song that they sing in Pitch Perfect. I got my ticket for the long way round. 2 bottle whiskey for the way, and I sure would like some sweet company, and I'm leaving tomorrow, what do you say? Okay, so that was what the method will look and sound like if you use the song from the movie. Now, when you've got that down, you can do it in a coma. Then try replacing that generic cup song with a song we sing in the show. For example, an Oompa Loompa song, which I will show you right now. Oompa Loompa Doompa Dee Doo, I've got a perfect puzzle for you. Oompa Loompa Doompa Dee Dee, if you are wise, you'll listen to me. Yay! So you see if the counts match up. This method of practicing works really well. It's a really nice starter method because a lot of people know the cup song, so it starts to get you used to singing while having to memorize a movement at once. Yeah, you read it right. I said the Cotton Eye Joe. Bear with me, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I promise you this method is actually a lot more helpful than you think. Deriving from the same idea as the cup song method, this method takes it to a whole new level because now instead of just moving your hands and a cup, you're physically jumping up and down, spinning around, and doing a full-on dance while you sing. So once you feel like you've got the cup song method totally mastered, this would be the next step up. So let's go. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate really fast how to do the Cotton Eye Joe. Make sure you're watching my feet if you don't know the steps. So I'll do it once slow. And now I'll do it again. Okay, so just the way that we did with the cup song, we're going to take out the generic song and replace it with a song we sing in the show. So the example I'm going to give you now is an excerpt from the act 1 finale, and I hope this shows you how it works. We never ever dared to think that there would be a golden time when banging a glorious golden blink our lives would become sublime. Because we've got a golden ticket. We've got a golden chance to make our way. So you see, just like with the cup song method, if the counts match, this method will work every single time, and it's a great way for you to memorize doing something totally wacky and crazy with your feet while getting some pretty funky words memorized as well. Okay, so the final method I'm going to be showing you is my combo method. I made up a combination for you all to follow, so please watch my feet as I show you the steps. Here we go. You're going to start by doing 4 marches. After you do those 4 marches, you're going to do 4 jumps straight up and down. Let's try those both together. So 4 marches and 4 jumps up and down. After you finish those 4 jumps, we're going to segue into 2 out cross jumps. So now that we've done that, let's put them all together. 4 marches, 4 jumps up and down, and 2 out cross jumps. Now finish the combination with 2 jumping jacks. Now I'll demonstrate the whole combination. And again. Okay, so similarly to my Cotton Eye Joe method, this is a little bit more difficult because not only do you have to remember the words, but you have to remember the steps and the sequence that they occur in. So the example I'm going to give you right now is an excerpt of Candyman with this combination. Just to go over it one more time, it's 4 marches in place, 4 jumps up and down, 2 out crosses, and 2 jumping jacks. And all that while singing. And this will also give you a cardio workout, so you're welcome. So this is an excerpt of Candyman just for your reference. The Candyman makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious. Talk about your childhood wishes. You could even eat the dishes. Okay, so I know that wasn't exactly in tune because I wasn't singing it in the key of the song, but I hope you get the idea. So there you have it. Those are my 4 best tips and tricks for learning how to simultaneously sing and dance. I hope you found at least some of these helpful and that these make practicing the choreography while singing a lot easier for you. Please remember, if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm always available, and I will see you in rehearsal tomorrow.